Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bourbon Bites Whiskey Reviews with a Gaming Twist. I'm Clifton, and tonight we're drinking Heaven Hill Barrel Proof Whiskeys. Now, these are the latest batches of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof and Larceny Barrel Proof, batch A121. These samples were graciously provided by Heaven Hill. Just want to get that out of the way before we get going. But I am also going to be comparing them to my favorite batches from last year. So it's going to be a good stream. Y'all know any stream that I get to drink Elijah Craig Barrel Proof is going to be a good one. So let's get that out. Let's get that clear real quick. It's going to be Cliffy may make an appearance by the end of this stream. Do want to give some shout outs to our mods I see here in the chat. I see Brandon. I see Tutu. Wow, you guys are pre-gaming a lot. Okay, Brandon's here now. I know Donnie's going to be there too because Donnie's helping keep track of a little giveaway that may I'll give you some info on very shortly. Also want to give some shout outs to some patrons. I see Scary Peeper there. I see Whiskey Mountains, Adriana. Go check out her channel. I gave her a good shout out last week. I forgot to put your link down there this week, so click on her name over there and go check out her channel. I forgot to put the link in there. I assume. Oh wait, hold on. Wow, I didn't scroll up enough. Sugar Kitty, what's up, Sugar Kitty? Good to see you. I've been seeing you a lot in other people's chats today. Perry from This Is My Bourbon podcast, who also just did this stream over on his channel. He did a comparison of both of these as well. Go check it out. I'm curious to see how our palates align with that one. He was loving them. I know some of these don't get as much love, especially this batch, the A121. But I'm excited to dive into them. I've tasted them a little bit, but have not done a comparison side by side with my favorites. So also see some other friendly faces here in the chat. Oh, Wesley Zeller, also a patron here on the show. There's Donnie. Donnie knew you were here. Some other faces. Well, Patrick Starkey, of course. Patrick is on his last day of quarantine, so he's going to hopefully drink with us a bit later. And Zofer and Nick. Nick, that's what I was looking for earlier. I was like, I assumed you were here. Also, shout outs to some new faces. I see Shane Long. I don't recognize your name. Welcome to the stream. I thought I saw someone else new earlier, too. What's up, Fred? Good to see you, man. Hank Butts, you've been here before, but I want to give you a shout out. What's up, guys? Yeah, I think that's everyone. If I missed you, sorry. Feel free to chat later on. I'll give you a little shout out later on. Prescription Bourbon, what's up? Good to see you. It's been a minute, I feel like. Or maybe I've just ignored the chat completely. So, like I said, we are doing a giveaway here tonight. I will be giving away samples of both of these A batches for both the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof and the Larceny Barrel Proof. So you have a chance to win samples of both of these whiskeys. I might throw in a little something extra too. If you're curious how to enter the giveaway, it's the same way as it's worked in the past. Any super chat gets you entered. If you super chat $5, you get 5 entries. $1, you get 1 entry. But it all really is just for good fun. It really does help the channel out here. And also, if you want to support the channel, in addition to that, you can become a patron at patreon.com/bourbonbites. That's where we do people on Patreon get access to our after party hangouts that happen after every Thursday night live stream for everyone that's $10 up on Patreon. So if you're interested in joining that, it's patreon.com/bourbonbites, like I said. And we actually do our hangouts over on our Discord server, which is just bourbonbites.com. It'll redirect you to Discord. If you're not familiar with Discord, don't worry. We'll help you get set up real quick. It's just a really great community where I get to chat with you guys throughout the week, share whiskey news, share what we're drinking, share our cocktails. Really fun community. There's been a lot of activity there lately, so y'all definitely want to check that out if you're not there already. That's for everyone. You don't have to be a patron. You can join the Discord. It's just patrons get access to exclusive rooms like our hangout rooms. So how y'all doing tonight? What are y'all drinking? I know some of you guys have been pre-gaming for a while. Some of y'all have been in people have been streaming pretty much all day. So glad to see you guys making it over to me. What's up? So a few other people dropping in here now. I see Austin Feltz. I see Joshua. I don't think I recognize your name. Welcome, Joshua. Mr. Whiskey Shits, good to see you again. And Cooler Running. I always mispronounce it. Is it Cool Running? Like cool with an E running? Good to see you. Yeah, so let's go. I think we should get some animations here when the super chats come in. We'll see if they pop up There we go. So Zopher says, let's kick this off with a $10 super chat. So Donnie, I see Donnie's over here on our spreadsheet. Donnie, if you want to keep track of that, I'll just double check whether you want to enter it or if you want me to enter it. Just let me know which way you want to do it because it's your spreadsheet. By the way, Donnie is awesome. He set up a really cool way to do the spreadsheet that we haven't done before. We're going to definitely do the Wheel of Whiskey. So that's how we're going to determine the winner tonight. So I'm going to take all entries. I'm going to put you on a random wheel. I'm going to show it on the screen so y'all can see who wins the whiskeys. So that's always fun. I always love my wheel of whiskey. All right, Donnie, thank you so much for putting that in there. What's up, Cohen? We were chatting earlier about some whiskeys out here in Southern California. Yeah, sipping on some Knob Creek says prescription bourbon. Drinking barrel bourbon says DJ. Is it DJ Onesie? Because that's an awesome name. I've seen your comments on my videos recently. Thank y'all. Thank you for watching them and commenting today. I haven't responded yet, but thanks for being around. Rando Wheel of Whiskey. That is it, Chris. It is going to be a lot of fun. So Perry says, what's a stream? Yeah, Perry had some technical difficulties, but it was still a great stream. It was really interesting to hear your insights, and I'm curious to see how mine are going to compare. Brandon, that is a great point. Thank you so much, Brandon. Brandon says, don't forget to smash that like button, everyone. Bourbon Bites thumbs up. Yes, thank you so much, Brandon. Now, sneak peek, Brandon is actually going to be on a stream with me this Saturday. So we're going to be doing a blind new riff flight. So I'm really, really excited for that. If y'all are not yet subscribed, definitely make sure to subscribe and hit that bell button down below so you get notified when we go live. It's always a great time. Our Saturday streams get a little rowdy too. So, by the way, I see there's 44 viewers here tonight. Awesome. Thank y'all so much. I don't know if you guys are coming in from the Raw Gut review. He was on earlier tonight. Also, Co-op Whiskey, who just popped in the room. As soon as my stream is over, those of you that aren't able to join our after party hangout, go check out Co-op Whiskey. He's going live tonight. I don't know if it's the first time. No, you've done lives before, but it's his first time at this time. So you guys go check him out after my stream. So, like I said, any super chat gets you entered into the giveaway. Depending on how much you're able to give, increases your odds a little bit. So, but I'm actually getting started here tonight. Before we get to the Elijah Craig, because I didn't want to start on barrel proof. You got to ease your way into it because these things are pretty powerful. Y'all know. Y'all have seen me chug it before. So I'm starting with it. Actually, it's a gift. Oh, wow. Well, that's the best timing ever. Don Nishida, aloha. Don Nishida actually gave me the sample that I'm drinking tonight. It is a 12-year 12-year Evan Williams 101 proof. So this is actually a distillery-only release. As far as I know, it might be in like duty-free shops. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, so I've tried this at the Evan Williams Experience in Louisville, but I haven't really reviewed it on the channel. So figured a 12-year Evan Williams is a great way to get started. We're about to drink some 12-year Elijah Craig, so it makes a lot of sense to start with this one. Ah, man. Oh, so Fed's is a Japanese release. Okay, I know it's available at the distillery, but didn't realize it was a Japanese release. Yeah, so on the nose, though, this is super oaky. It smells a lot like an Elijah Craig with that higher proof. Not that higher proof, the higher age. Evan Williams typically doesn't have an age statement. We believe it's around 6 to 8 years, so this one does have a little bit more going for it in that department. I saw a couple other patrons pop in. What's up, Tom Flanagan? Good to see you, Tom. I saw you in someone else's chat earlier today. We've been around the block. I've popped in like 4 different streams today. It's been crazy. So, yeah. So let's go and give this a sip. What do you? I saw some of you guys said what you were sipping on, but what about the rest of you guys? Adriana says have some Knob Creek 12. Well, never a bad time to have that. Don Nishida, thank you so much for the super chat. He says great. Yeah. So we're starting with your whiskey here tonight. Richie Z, what's up? Oh, another super chat coming in. Patrick, I need to move that because it's like, here's to good whiskey and no more quarantine. Cheers to that, Patrick. I'm going to make that a little bit smaller because that's really big. The next one might be a little more appropriately sized. By the way, if y'all are curious where I am at, I am currently at the Bourbon Heritage Center at Heaven Hill. Not really, but this is what it looks like. It's pretty sexy. They were building it last time I was in Kentucky, so it's not. I didn't see the finished product, but it's really, really awesome. Have you guys had a chance to visit the distillery since that's been? I don't think it's 100% completed yet, but they got some parts of it open. It's really, really beautiful. I love the distilleries that put a lot of effort into their tasting rooms, and Heaven Hill's really done an awesome job with that. So, yeah, wow, this Evan Williams is drinking like the best Evan Williams I've ever had. I haven't had like a 23-year-old Evan Williams. I've not had that one. Yeah, it's 101 proof, so it's a little bit above the bonded Evan Williams, but That extra oak is really, really nice. It brings a lot of depth to it that I think Evan Williams in general lacks. But when you bump it up to that 12-year age statement, it goes a lot more like an Elijah Craig. So that's a great one to start. I'm going to keep it over here because I'm going to return to that kind of to refresh my palate before I switch between the different whiskeys. Because like I said, we got both the Elijah Craig, which is a typical bourbon, rye bourbon, and we have the Larceny. And the Larceny is a wheated bourbon. So let's go ahead and start with Elijah Craig. I think that's the most fair one to transition into from the Evan Williams. So let's go ahead and pour our Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A121. 51 viewers. You guys are awesome. Thank y'all for hanging out this Thursday evening. Hopefully, if like I said, if you haven't yet subscribed, I'd absolutely love it. I did want to say, I forgot to announce this. I'm doing a real big push to 3,000 subscribers. That's my next goal here on the channel. We're at just above 2,700 right now. So we are within 300 subscribers from 3,000. And y'all know, when I hit 3,000, I'm going to put on a show. Y'all saw my New Year's Eve party. We did a 2-hour stream with tons of awesome guests on New Year's Eve. So if you guys want to see that happen and you want to see it happen sooner than later, it would mean the world to me. I know I appreciate y'all's support with like super chats and Patreon, but even if you're not able to do that, just sharing my channel, talking about it with your friends, posting the link in Facebook groups if that's something you're okay with doing, really just kind of get the word out there about my channel. I appreciate everyone that's here week to week, but I really want to meet some new people, and I think that's what's so special about our Discord server, our Whiskey and Gaming Lounge, which, by the way, if you missed it, you can join that at bourbonbites.com, bites with a Y. It'll redirect you to our Whiskey and Gaming Lounge, where we do some gaming streams sometimes. We do some, but most of the time we just hang out and drink whiskey and just chill. So, Don Nishida says, I want to see part 2 of the KFC game. Yeah, so if y'all missed me on last Saturday, I played I Love You, Colonel Sanders. Yes, it's a game. It's real. It is a dating simulator where you're trying to hook up with Colonel Sanders. I know, it's really weird, but trust me, it was a ton of fun. It was so many twists in that game. So Don Nishir says he wants to see a part 2, so maybe we'll do a part 2 here soon if I get enough support for that. Yeah, thank you, Brandon. Brandon mentioned, for those just tuning in, I am doing a sample giveaway. Any super chat gets you entered. The amount that you give or able to give gets you more entries. So it's all in good fun. Someone asked where I got these bottles from. Actually, Heaven Hill hooked me up with these bottles, so I did not have to purchase these this time, but y'all know if they wouldn't have, I would have bought it anyways. I buy every batch, especially with the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. I buy every batch, so no worries. It's not like they're losing that much money because I would have bought it anyways. But I'm really excited to see how these first batches of 2021 are on their own and then compared to my favorites from last year. So if those of you who don't know, my favorite Elijah Craig Barrel Proof last year was the... it's a little blown out, but it's B520. That was my favorite batch. I did it blind. This one absolutely won that one. And my favorite Larceny batch last year was actually A120. So this will be a direct comparison with the A batches. Oops, sorry, I just hit my mic. that wasn't too loud. Yeah, so, but I want to try it on its own first before comparing it to my favorite. So let's go ahead and give this a nose. This is the Elijah Craig, just as a recap. Now, as with the other ones, it is age dated at 12 years old, which is awesome. The proof on this one is 123.6, so 61.8% ABV. That's actually a good almost 5 proof points, almost 4 proof points lower than my favorite batch from last year. So we'll say, will the lower proof be the winner? That's what we're going to find out here tonight. Like I said, the giveaway, I'm not going to announce what the surprises is, but I think what I'm going to do, I said I'm not going to announce, and then I'm about to announce it. So I'm definitely going to include samples of this year's batches, the Elijah Craig and the Larceny, but I do have enough of the B520, which was my favorite batch last year. I'm going to give you a sample of that one too, because you can do a comparison on your own. I don't have enough of the Larceny that I liked last year. I only have like half of this left, so I don't have enough to give you a sample of that. But at least with Elijah Craig, whoever wins the samples tonight gets a sample, and they can do a little side-by-side on their own. I know, speaking of side-by-side, I know Adriana says she has both of these bottles, the Elijah Craig and the Larceny. So have you guys found the A batch yet in your area for either of these? I know, I think that Elijah Craig's actually... No, which one is easier to find? Because some of you guys found Larceny like a month ago, and some of y'all are just now finding Elijah Craig. I haven't seen either on the shelves out here in Southern California, so curious about what about in your areas. Yeah, Cohen, I didn't actually get these. Heaven Hill actually sent them to me, so... Oh, man. And y'all know I'm already going to love this because I'm such an Elijah Craig fan, so... So on the nose, honestly, wow, okay. I'm just going to go back to the Evan Williams just real quick. Evan Williams was a lot more like that dark chocolatey oak. This one, though, I mean, it's still a pretty fresh bottle, so it's not going to be fully opened up yet. Which basically that just means that, you know, as you drink more of it, it's going to become a little more oxidized. The fragrances are going to come a little bit more out of the glass than they do when it's a new bottle. So, but it smells really rich. This one's definitely way more desserty. I think the Evan Williams was very oak forward. This one, though, this one is more of that typical. I always say baked good. Baked good note is such a Heaven Hill thing. I don't get that on every whiskey, but it's like walking into a bakery and there's like some caramel, not like fruit tarts, but like some caramel pastries there. Definitely on the nose. It smells absolutely delicious. So let's go to give it a try. Cheers, guys. Oh wow, so a lot of you guys haven't seen the C920 in your area. Fred and Crooked Tail said it's not in their area yet. Oh man. Cohen says you're a big shot now. They should send you some Parkers. Well, actually, they did send me a sample of Parkers last year, which was really awesome. Honestly, again, I ended up buying my own bottle of Parker's Heritage Heavy Char Bourbon because I loved it that much. Yes, they sent me a sample, but that sample, I was like, if I see a bottle of this, I'm buying it. I actually bought it through my store's lottery, so I'm a little bit of a fanboy. I'm sorry. Not because they send me free stuff, but because I freaking like their whiskey. I like their whiskey before they sent me stuff, so... oh wow, some of you guys just picked up some C920 today. Libation Exploration says. Oh man, that's delicious. I don't think the nose was really jumping out to me, but man, flavor wise, this is a flavor bomb. I'm gonna give this another sip to see if I can pull out some notes there. Definitely doesn't lean into the oak. Some of these are like really hot and really like dark, like almost like there's like a word, not really oak tannins really, that's a little like bitter, but there's some of these that are like so hot and up front and they're a little astringent. This one though, this one does well. It does have a little bit of that like astringency on the finish, but it doesn't burn. I mean, again, it is lower proof than what I'm used to with these other ones, but it's pretty approachable for a barrel proof whiskey, I gotta say. Adriana says I love this one as it airs out. Well, especially if you're drinking it outdoors. Man, so it is really hard to talk about a whiskey in comparison unless I am comparing it. So I know I haven't seen a lot of talk about this one. Is this one generally light? I know the Larceny is the controversial one. That's why we're saving it till second part of this stream. But I don't know, are people loving this year's batch or not? I'm very curious to see. I haven't seen enough reviews of it. I know Jason from the Mash and Drum just did one. Or no, he did Larceny. Has he done Elijah Craig yet? I don't even know. Jason, if you're here, let me know. But I know Perry really loved it, so let me go ahead and pour the B520 from last year. This was my favorite. It won in a blind. Man, this one's just so delicious. Honestly, I thought all of the releases last year were good. I don't think there was a bad Elijah Craig last year. There was some that were a little hot, but I don't think there was a bad one. D Jonesy says, hope to try A121 sooner rather than later. Yeah. I really hope you guys find it in your area. I know in general Elijah Craig last year was really hard to come by. Fingers crossed it's more available this year. Especially Larceny barrel proof. I saw the first batch last year, but then I never saw the other ones. Like I think I did see. Did I see B or did one of y'all send me a sample of B? I think someone sent me a sample of B. Sorry, I forgot who it was. Okay, Brandon, thanks so much. Brandon says that Jason has not done the Elijah Craig yet. So keep an eye. I'm sure he'll do one soon. I'm sure he got the same bottles I got. All right. I'm nosing the B520 from last year. This was the second release last year. It came out around May-ish. On the nose, that one's a lot sweeter. Now, this has been open a little bit longer, so that's the disclaimer there. No, actually, they're going back and forth. They are pretty similar on the nose. This one, I would say that the B from last year is a little fruitier. I always feel like some batches lean fruity, some of them lean hot. So I think the B batch from last year leans fruity. This one is neither, honestly, the A batch from 2021. So that's just on the nose, though. Let's go and give it a taste. Cheers. Oh, man, that one just makes me smile. Oh, man. What was y'all's favorite batch last year? I saw some people saying the C920 was their favorite, but I think a lot of people was B. Oh my god, that coats my mouth. It literally makes me salivate. Now, if y'all watch my blind flight, when I did this, man, that's been a while ago. I put a surprise whiskey in there. I didn't just do all of the batches from last year. I did the A batch, B batch, and the C batch from last year. I also put in my favorite Elijah Craig barrel proof from all time, which is, y'all know, C918. I put that in the blind flight, and I'll just say, that was not the winner. So that's all I gotta say. As if that doesn't imply that this was the winner. But again, it's all subjective. A blind flight is just that. It's blind. It depends on the day you're doing it, what you had for dinner or whatever. I still love my C918. Don't get me wrong. I got like 3 backup bottles in my cabinet in the kitchen. But B520 was my winner last year. Oh yeah, it is fun to mess around with. I actually, a lot of times when I drink Elijah Craig barrel proof, I will put it on the rocks. I think that and Booker's hold up so well to ice. And by the way, if y'all haven't tried an Elijah Craig barrel proof old fashioned, y'all gotta try that. That's some really powerful, awesome stuff. All right, so obviously I love the B520, but let me go back to the A121, and let's just see. I will tell you, this beats out some of the batches from 2020. There were a couple. There was one of the batches. I'm not gonna say which because I don't really remember. It was either the A or the C. I think it was the no, maybe the A. One of them was way too hot for me. Which one was too hot last year? Oh, thank you, Brandon. Brandon posted a link. Yeah, after the stream, y'all go check out that link or pull it up in a new tab and watch it after this. I don't remember exactly which one, but I think one of them was really hot. I feel like it was A, but I could be wrong. I know C919 was super hot. Our friend Spencer, who's a patron of the show, I don't think he's here in the chat. He's got the Whiskey Hammer is his handle if y'all seen him, but he loved that C919. That was his favorite. A batch was super hot. Gotcha. Thank you, Brandon. Man, this A121 is opening up on the nose for sure. Very, very close. I'm very impressed with that. I do think it lacks a little bit of the kick. Again, it is like four proof points lower, which doesn't seem like much, but when you're doing a side by side, I think it does show. I think the B edges out ahead just a little bit. Just from today's tasting, in my opinion, it does a bit. But y'all know, when we come to year end, when I have the A, B, and C batch of 2021, I'm going to do another blind flight, and I'm going to include the B520, because, like I said, it was my favorite from last year. So, got to do a full comparison. But right now, first impressions, I think the B5 from last year beats the A121, but these are really close. You will not go wrong if you rarely see Elijah Craig barrel proof, or even if you're a fan of Elijah Craig barrel proof, get the A batch. This one's really good. I'm telling y'all. If y'all like it, or if you haven't tried it yet, if it's a good price, absolutely pick that one up. That one absolutely gets my recommendation. Oh wow! So Nick says C919 was 136.8 proof. Yeah, that's hot. Man, both of those are delicious though. I guess I'll sip on them a little bit longer. I don't want to pour them out. Who wastes good Elijah Craig barrel proof? I don't. For those of you that are just now joining us, before we move on to the Larceny, I am giving away samples of the A batches of both the Elijah Craig and the Larceny. All you got to do is send a super chat of any amount, and you'll get entered to win. So far, we only have 3 people entered, so your odds are basically, if you give a $10 super chat, your odds are even with 3 other people. But again, this is all just it really does help the channel. It's not just, it is for fun. The giveaway part is for fun, but really your support. Not just super chats and stuff, even just sharing the link to this stream to your Facebook buddies or whatever really does mean a lot to me, you guys. So let's see. When do you think we'll hit 3,000? What do we set a goal for? Do we want to set a goal before May? Do you think we can do it in 2 months, 2.5 months? We'll see. We're 300 away. So I appreciate honestly, even no matter when we get there, we're still gonna have a party. But I don't have much patience. I like an early party. What's up, Heather? Sorry, I just saw you pop in. Lil, I didn't give you a shout out, but welcome, Lil. And Blackfly. And JG. Oh my god. I'm seeing so many names. I was reading your messages, but I wasn't reading names, so I apologize. Oh, Donnie thinks the end of March. Well, Donnie, if you think we can get 265 subscribers by the end of March, then I appreciate the optimism there. I would love that. I'm not going to be over optimistic because I don't want to set myself up for disappointment. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all can make it happen, that'd be pretty awesome. I mean, y'all know I love to party, so. Oh, thanks so much. He says, am I saying your name right? Is it DJ Onesie or is it D Jonesy? Because I want to say it right. Because yeah, he said as a new supporter, you've been preaching it. Well, I appreciate that so much. I just want to make sure I got your name right. Do more collaborative videos. Yeah. So this is actually my first Thursday night stream in a long time where I have not had a guest. Oh, there we go. JG says, count me in, 877 MASH now. What's up, JG? Thank you so much for entering the giveaway. I think this might be your first super chat here on the channel, because I never had a chance to read that out yet. So I always see Chad and Sarah reading it out, so I'm glad to finally get that out there. Yeah, so I have been doing so many guests on. I've had Bourbon Charity on. I've had Chicken Cock on. I've had Barrel on. I honestly don't want to go through the whole list. Y'all can see them on my channel if you've subscribed. But don't worry. There's a lot of guests coming up. I'm actually fully booked for March. I have guests every single Thursday that I'm going live in March. So stay tuned. I'm actually going to take a week off March 10th through 14th. I'm actually going to go visit family because I wasn't able to visit them for Christmas because of the whole COVID thing. For those of you that don't know, I live in Southern California. My family's from South Carolina. So we decided not to travel home for Christmas just because we have a lot of older family members. They obviously weren't vaccinated yet. So we were like, we don't want the risk of potentially catching something on the plane, bringing it back to them. But now my mom is vaccinated. My husband's mom is vaccinated. So we're good to go back in March. So I'm very excited for that. So yeah. So sneak previews are safe for patrons. Like I said, come on Patreon at patreon.com/bourbonbites. Then they get some heads up when guests are about to come on. All right. I got to finish these whiskeys, so we can move on to the Larceny. That's the one that people will know. That's what people are sticking around because they know there's some debate between the Larceny A121. A lot of people don't like that one. A lot of people think they had high hopes for it because they thought that they gave 2020 as kind of like a pass because it was their first year having Larceny barrel proof. So they were like, surely they'll improve with 2021. A lot of people were disappointed with this one. So like I said, I'm going to try it on its own first. Then I'm going to compare it directly with my favorite batch from last year, which was the A121. So Hank Butts is in North Carolina. Oh, what's up? Yeah, I live near the border. I'm from basically near Charlotte, North Carolina, is my hometown. Which Adriana is also literally. We're basically from the same hometown. We're like one town over. It's crazy. Didn't know that until I met her here. So this whiskey community is just like it's small, but it spreads around the world. We got some Aussies here. Shout out to Chris and Lil. I saw here in the chat. We got some locals out here in Southern California. I see Chris Kilrain is part of my local group, so good to see you, Chris. That was a big mouthful of Elijah barrel proof. I was trying to finish out the glass. I was trying to whew. Oh man, that made my eyes water a bit, but man, it was worth it. It was worth it. It was so good. Oh, thank you, Emily. Emily says congrats on the progress. So I'm going to rinse my glasses a little bit. Every time I do this, I spill it all over my desk. And I always forget to bring napkins. So now there is a puddle of water on my desk. But it's cool. It's cool. I'll clean that up before our after party. Yeah, that's annoying. And that's you know what? Why not use... Oh, you can't see it. It's a used face mask. I'm going to wash that out right there because I really don't want to get on my keyboard because that would be bad. It's an expensive keyboard. That's the most expensive thing on my desk, honestly, is my keyboard. So I'm going to clean that up a bit. But definitely, okay, heads up for those of you that have your own channel or that are thinking of starting a channel. Bring some napkins before you start because then you don't end up in a situation like this where you have a sopping wet mask. I'm just going to throw that over there on the floor. I'll clean that up later. Okay, but it's better than getting all over my keyboard. All right, what's up? Oh, Mash and Drum. What's up, Jason? If y'all haven't seen... So, Jason, we're actually about to get into the Larceny barrel proof. I know you had some thoughts. You had some thoughts on that one. So, I'm excited to see if I side more with you or side with Perry. Because you saw Perry was very like, no, this is the best one. So, just rinsing my glasses real quick. Donnie says that is a disinfected mask. Well, that was just water. It wasn't whiskey that I spilled. So, no, it's not quite disinfected yet. Want to make sure I give it a fair comparison. Crooked Tail says napkins check. Oh, what's up, Trev? Check out Trev's channel, The Bourbon Wrench. He is an OG. He's the OG mod of WhiskeyTube. But now he's more than that. He has his own channel. He has his own merch. Really awesome merch. I saw you were designing like a new logo. Was that for a shirt, Trev? I'm one of. It was on Patreon. So You have a really cool. That new logo looks sick, man. Great work on that one. So, just filmed another video. Guess what won? It was Benchmark 8. Oh my god. Whoa, oh, spoiler alert. Oops. Whoa, man, I'm very curious to see what that flight was. That's an interesting one. Alright, so Adriana's already digging in. She's impatient. I don't blame you. I just want to make sure my glasses were clean. So now this is the first batch of 2021 A121 Larceny barrel proof. Tim Evans has it in his glass now. What's up, Tim? Didn't give you a shout out earlier, but good to see you, man. So, Donnie says the worst bottom shelf whiskey. All right, so I got some Larceny barrel proof A121 in the glass. Every time I do that, I'm like, I reveal how bad my green screen looks. Y'all, I got a green screen and everything. My lighting is literally just like a ring light, so my green screen never looks good. I need to get some floor lights, but honestly, it's good enough. I actually do. So for those of you that stick around and have hit the subscribe button down below, I'm actually planning on designing a virtual set that I'm going to use full time. So no longer just a still image of like, you know, this beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful place, but I want to have a virtual set that's a little. There's some like animations that happen and stuff. That's my goal. I just haven't had a chance because I've been really busy with work to do that. But that's my goal. Everyone has their beautiful whiskey collections behind them. I am in a one-bedroom apartment in Southern California, so don't have the room for that. But but I do want to have a virtual set with some virtual shelves and bottles, and definitely keeping with the whole retro gaming theme. By the way, don't have a gaming theme planned yet, but next Saturday I'm going to do another game, so maybe it'll be Colonel Sanders Part 2. You'll just have to wait to find out. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pour the A120 from last year as I read our wonderful new super chat from Scary Peeper, who also provided a blind flight that's going to happen real soon. That'll probably be a Saturday in March. Just a heads up, Scary Peeper, when I'm going to do that. I'm fully booked for Thursdays in March. So he says, love the matchup, big proof and big flavor. Cheers, Clifton and everyone else in the chat. Well, Scary Peeper, you just earned yourself an entry into our giveaway. I'm not sure if you saw, but we are doing a giveaway of samples of A121 of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof and A121 of Larceny Barrel Proof, as well as a sample of B520, my favorite from Elijah Craig last year. All you gotta do, send a super chat of any amount. $5 gets you 5 entries, $10 gets you 10 entries, and $100 gets you 100 entries. Just gonna shoot my shot there. Just kidding, guys. Every little bit support helps. So, oh, what's up, Bubble Bath Bourbon? Sorry, I just now saw you. All right. So, yeah, Brandon knows how small my apartment is. He's been here. He's going to be here Saturday. Like I said, y'all got to tune in Saturday. It's going to be a really fun new riff blind flight. We're also going to try some of their LEs too, like their Balboa Rye, their was it Malsters? We're going to do that one too. So, it only takes one to win, says Chris. What's up, I Whiskey Shoe Wine, Sam / and or Bobby? By the way, you guys go check out them. I think are you guys starting your Sunday time slot now? The Sunday at 10 p.m. Pacific. No, 10 p.m. Eastern. No, I'm 10 p.m. Eastern. No, Sunday. Wow, Cliffy's... They were right by saying Cliffy. Cliffy is making an appearance. So, I Whiskey She Wines just restarted their live streams. Let us know what time that is so I can let people know when y'all are doing it. All the Sams and Bobbies. Yeah, but curious if you guys are going to start the new stream this week. Oh, man. So, I'm nosing the A121 Larceny now. That's Adriana says, oh, hey, Cliffy. Yeah. Gotcha. They're staying Mondays for now. Yeah. Go check them out on Mondays. They go on. Mondays are just as jam-packed as Thursdays now. I Whiskey She Wines goes on. Okay, I don't know time zones. I Whiskey She Wines goes on first. Then Shelf Turds, or do I got that flip-flop? Man, there's so many people on Mondays, but y'all are good spaced out, though. Monday marathons are a thing. I start drinking real early on Mondays. Just hope Tom Flanagan isn't still here to hear me say that I start drinking early on Mondays, but just kidding. By early, I mean like after work, you know. All right, so this is the Larceny A121. I really didn't pour myself enough of that. I think I'm gonna have to go and double dip one second. But let me go ahead and... Oh man, that smells delicious on the nose. 8 p.m. Eastern. Gotcha. Thank you so much. Yeah, y'all go check them out. They're so funny. Honestly, I crack up every time. Yeah, similar to the Elijah Craig, like on the nose, nothing's jumping out of the glass. Sometimes these do, and I think it may come with it being open for a while. That one's not jumping out of the glass. Now let me go ahead and try the A120. This is from last year. A little more on the nose, but it's a little funky. Now remember, this is a wheated mash bill, so it is not the same rye spice that you get from Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. It's more mellow. Now the proof on the Larceny Barrel Proof is the A121 from this year is 114.8. So that's a significant step down from the Elijah Craig. Makes me feel like maybe I should have done that one first. But I want to save the best for last because everyone's debating whether this is any good. So I do not know the proof on the Larceny A120. If any of my mods here in the chat can find out the proof on the A120 just so we have a comparison, I will love you forever, because I did not write that on my label. So if you know what the A120 proof, the Larceny Barrel Proof, let me know so I can do the comparison there. I absolutely appreciate that. All right, so let's go ahead and try the A121 just on its own before the comparison. Okay. 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 I don't know if Jason from the Mash and Drum is still here. I feel like if I had tried that one first, I would have really, really loved it. I will say I've tried both of these before doing this stream. The first one I tried was this Larceny because I was really excited to see what I thought of it compared to other people. I really loved it at first. Bourbon Baller, what's up, Bourbon Baller? You and I were chatting earlier on Jones and Mann's live stream. He said, solid ass work, keep it up. Censorship search. Oh yeah, Super Chat censors the hell out of you. So if you send a Super Chat, YouTube is like, nope, can't say that. So awesome, appreciate that. Okay, so thank you to everyone that just gave me that. Brandon, Donnie, Tim, I missed what you said. Is it DJ Onesie or D Jonesy? I missed what you said. I'm sorry, I missed what you said your name is. And Emily, yeah, so thank y'all so much for giving that info. So it was higher proof last year. Okay, interesting. 114, that's a pretty significant jump down. That's 8 points. Wow. It's okay. A121 Larceny is good. Oh, D Jonesy. Sorry, I missed what you said that. I appreciate it. Thank you, Adriana. D Jonesy, got it. Because DJ Onesie sounds like DJ Onesie. I don't know, I'm sorry. Cliffy's here. If y'all don't know, Cliffy's my drunk name. These guys that come to our after party hangouts know Cliffy very, very well. Which, by the way, again, I hate to keep shouting this out, but there's so many people here. I'm just so excited to see so many new faces and familiar faces. We do an after party hangout after every Thursday night stream over on our Discord server for patrons that are $10 and up. Those are bourbon megabytes and up. So again, patreon.com/bourbonbytes and then bourbonbytes.com for the Discord server. Appreciate that. Sorry, I hate to keep repeating myself, but there's just so many people. I'm so excited. This is honestly not the most people I've had on a live stream, but the most I've had in a while. So y'all are awesome. I appreciate y'all so much. So, Larceny A121. Definitely oak bomb, more so than the Elijah Craig. Now, of course, it's probably younger, but the main prominent flavor there is the oak. It does have a lot of sweetness. It's like a sweet, not quite desserty. Like the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof was very, like a caramel baked good. This one though, it's sweet, but it's more of like a, I don't want to say cotton candy. That's weird. It's a lighter sweetness. I mean, I guess I gotta say, like powdered sugar sweetness. Not quite marshmallow. Marshmallow is like its own note. This was just kind of like a generic sweetness, like a sweet tea kind of note. Like that's kind of sweet just because it's sugar. It's really, really sweet, but then that oak. It's a nice combination, honestly. I do dig it. Don't get me wrong. As much as my reaction wasn't, the most exciting thing ever, I really dig this one. I just think I went about it backwards. And I did that for the show. But if you were starting with the Larceny, I think you'd be a lot more impressed than move to the Larceny after the Elijah Craig. Oh, I do see Tom is here. Well, Tom, I don't know if you saw my message earlier. You probably did. Yeah, it was good to see you, though. Okay, that was the A121. Now I want to do a direct side-by-side comparison with the A120 from last year, which, as we saw, is 8 proof points higher. Yeah, on the nose is very similar. This one's a little more fruit forward. I did get some fruit on that one. This was a little more fruit forward, I would say. Which is funny, because remember last year, the Larceny Barrel Proof from last year was also more fruit forward? Maybe that was the theme of the year. Alright, let's go and give it a try. Cheers, guys. The extra proof shows, for sure. I do remember when this one first came out, the A120 from last year. It was, again, why is Larceny so controversial? I guess y'all are comparing it to, like, which makes sense. A lot of people are comparing it to a Maker's Mark cast strength or a Weller foolproof, which makes sense. It's in that market. I'm just judging it from a Larceny barrel proof perspective. So, I dig it. I think it's fantastic, especially this last year's batch. I gotta go for a second sip of that one. Someone said double dip. Hashtag double dip. I need a better hashtag than that. Like, that's such a generic thing. What, like, Perry has Perry pour. What's mine? Jason has Wada. What's my thing? Just hashtag Cliffy. With that, Wesley Zeller donated $10. Wesley says, for a new shelf fund so you can move your collection out of the bathroom. Oh my God, Wesley. Well, you just earned yourself an entry into our giveaway. So thank you. You earned yourself 10 entries into our giveaway. So thank you so much for that. If you those of you that don't get the reference, I was on with Shelf Turds this past Monday. We were talking about their new Mash Madness. I got it right. Mash Madness thing they're doing for March Madness. Check that out. It was really fun. They caught me off guard. I didn't know I was being broadcast live from the bathroom. I was sipping on some Dickel in the bathroom. That's per usual. So yeah, definitely they're awesome. Check out the Shelf Turds. Just like, I mean, so apparently they go on, I still don't know if they go on before or after I Whiskey She Wines. Those two back to back on Mondays are hilarious. I freaking love them both. Double drip. Oh wow. Oh wait, what was JG asking? I like this shirt. Can you show? Oh no, sorry. This shirt is actually from the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. This is not my shirt, but I do have merch with my logo and a few other cool designs. bourbonbites.threadless.com. But yeah, this one isn't my shirt. This one is awesome shirt though. Definitely check out KentuckyBourbonTrail.com. They have some really cool merch. I know that they were going through a hard time where they had to close down a bit. They're back open now though, I think. So definitely support them. But if you want some of my merch, you can go to bourbonbites.threadless.com. Colonel Cliffy, king of the double dip. Oh, wow. Hashtag bathroom pour. That's pretty legit. Although I prefer hashtag potty pour. Potty pour is more catchy. That's my opinion. Oh, Lil's not going to hear a notification from YouTube. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, YouTube's always been a dick. Don't demonetize me, please. All right, let me go. Like I said, I got to double dip this A121. I did not pour enough in my glass there. This is a great shirt. It really is. I love it. It's like, I have a few different shirts from them too, so they have some cool designs there too. By the way, if you guys have any more merch ideas for my channel, a lot of my merch that's on my Threadless store is based on you guys' suggestions. So for those of you who don't know, my channel is all about whiskey and video games. I haven't done as much video games as I would like to. I'm still working on the balance there. But my shirts, my merch are all like video game references. So like I said, if you're into video games and you're into whiskey, check out my merch store. I think you'll find something that you'll like there. But if you have suggestions, like if you have like a pun based on a video game, please send it my way. I would love to design a shirt based on that. Like I said, I have one that's called like all your bourbon are belong to us. I got one that says, it's like the 1-Up thing from Mario, but it has like a bourbon glass. I know Patrick has that shirt. He was wearing it over in New Zealand, which is awesome. And then we also have, what is the other one that I had? These are like my like limited edition designs. I designed them for Black Friday, but y'all still buying them, so I'm gonna leave them up for a bit. And there's also Do a Barrel Roll, and it has a whiskey barrel. So definitely check out the merch if you're curious and you like those little video game puns there. All right, back to the A121. Sorry, enough promo. Yeah, so Adriana says Do a Barrel Roll, my all-time favorite. Yeah, Adriana, I appreciate it. I think Adriana, you bought a shirt of that. Appreciate that. Oh, wait, Adriana, she was giving me her note. She says, peanut shell. Which one are you talking about? The Larceny? Oh, thank you, Donnie. So Donnie says, if you want to see Cliffy do Cliffy things, then join the Patreon at the $10 level tonight to get access to the after party. Yeah. Well, appreciate it. And I do want to make sure if anyone joins that, I want to give you a shout out. So I have my notifications turned off, but cool. I just want, because I felt bad because one time someone sent me or they became a $100 patron. My friend Aaron, he became my Bourbon Daddy, which, by the way, if y'all don't know, my top tier Patreon is Bourbon Daddy. My friend Aaron became my Bourbon Daddy, and I almost missed it if he hadn't told me in a super chat. So, got to make sure I keep an eye on those notifications that come through. Speaking of notifications, oh my, why do I always fail at this? I know it's coming, but I just don't know when it's coming. So anyways, speaking of notifications, Bourbon Baller says, can't type anything fun, so I'm throwing in more YouTube, hashtag YouTube blows. Y'all, don't get me demonetized. Well, Bourbon Baller, you just got yourself 5 more entries into tonight's giveaway. So I guess it's worth it. Blackfly, again, with the super chat there, Team Cliffy, here's to a full pour. Oh, hell yeah. That's definitely a full pour. Well, combine it with what I've already drank, it's basically a full pour. I'll definitely be drinking some more on my after party. So Blackfly, congratulations, you are entered into the giveaway tonight. Like I said, I'm going to spin my wheel of whiskey in the last 5 minutes. So you guys have about 10 more minutes. If anyone is considering getting samples of all of these, the Larceny A121, the Elijah Craig A121, and the Elijah Craig B520. If you're interested in samples of those and want to do a little side-by-side yourself, well, you can just win it for as little as $1. Because hey, one entry still counts. Seamless Clifton. Thank you, over. Thank you so much, Brandon, for sending that threadless link. Hungover, Cliffy. I don't get hungover. I rarely get hungover, especially when I'm just drinking whiskey. Now, if I'm out drinking rum and cokes and stuff, then yeah. But yeah, the time is flying, man. I have so much fun with you guys. That's why I look forward to this and the after party hangout every Thursday night. Y'all are just such a good group of people. All right, A121, Chris. What happens on a Zoom hangout stays on a Zoom hangout, unless I accidentally join a work call with that name. Oh. Memories. Okay, going back to the A121. On its own, it's great. It's that really nice balance between a sweet powdered sugar kind of note and that oak. I don't think it's better than Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. I just personally don't think it is. I have always been a sucker. Honestly, if I have to recommend any whiskey at the $60 to $70 price point, it's going to be Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Larceny is typically $10 cheaper, so there's that. But if you can find, honestly, I know they're both hard to find, so I'm not going to try to be pick this one up over that one. Both of them are great. What's up? Oh, I had to read that. I'm squinting. I need to make that. I made it smaller, and now I can't read it. So Trev, the Bourbon Wrench, says, oh, I love that sticker. It says noob, and it has a controller. Oh, that's awesome. I need to save that and use it more often. Trev with the $5 entry. Trev wants these samples. Trev, do you not have these? I mean, I'm happy to other YouTubers I'm happy to share things with. I love this whiskey tube community. If someone has a channel that wants to try something and I have a bottle of it, I'm absolutely willing to share it. So Trev, even if you don't win, you can hit me up, man. I love trading samples with other channels, especially if we can do a collab, which Trev, we got to get on that, man. We've been talking about that forever. We still haven't done it. All right, so A121 is good, but let me just try one more time my A120, which is my favorite from last year. I gotta side with the people. I've seen a lot of reviews of this one, and they think that the A121 is a bit lackluster compared to last year. I gotta agree with that. Not all batches. I thought the B and C of Larceny last year were a little bit, they were meh. I really loved the first batch, man. That was so exciting because I love the fact that they were willing to take a chance. That was the first release ever of Larceny Barrel Proof. I thought they knocked it out of the park with the A120. A lot of people didn't feel that way. A lot of people felt like that one just was a miss. I loved it. So, did you guys like the A120? Just curious. A121 was great, though. I would not prefer it over last year's batch at all. But, again, if you didn't get last year's batch, it's not a bad whiskey at all. For $50. Now, I don't know what y'all are paying. Don't overpay for either of these. Elijah Craig had to overpay, okay, so I get it for $60. This is my personal opinion. It all varies on like what's your budget and what you're comfortable with. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, I would pay up to $80 for. I think it's a solid $80 bottle. The Larceny Barrel Proof, 65. I definitely think I would do 65 for Larceny Barrel Proof. What's up, Tom? He says, I don't know how to do a noob graphic. Well, Tom, I appreciate that so much, man. Tom's also a patron. I'm sorry if I missed that earlier. Tom, you are entered into tonight's giveaway. Coming in at the last minute, we have about 5 more minutes. If anyone wants to enter the giveaway, you got 5 minutes to get your entries in to win samples of these whiskeys. But again, if not, it's totally understand. You don't have to pay me anything. It's just it's more for fun. So, man, this A121. I think coming in at the 114 proof. What was it? 114.8. So coming into that proof, that's a lot like a Maker's Mark cast strength. Bourbon. Wait. Oh, there it is. I was like, it didn't pop up. Bourbon Baller says, killed my Woodford Baccarat. I probably am mispronouncing that. Today, sad day in the Baller house. I have not tried Woodford Baccarat. That's probably a way bigger word than I can pronounce. But that is sad. I know that's a very expensive bottle. So sorry you killed it, but hopefully you killed it with good memories. And I think that's the thing. Yes, it's sad to kill a bottle, but at the same time, you have all those memories that you had with every pour you shared from that bottle, every celebration you had from drinking from that bottle. I think those memories make it worth it. That's why I'm not afraid to kill a bottle. I do take certain pours a little slower, like certain bottles that I really love. I have to save them for very special occasions, but I still savor those moments, and I'm okay letting a bottle go as long as I have those memories that come with it. So, wow, that got deep. Why am I getting deep? This is Cliffy starting to come out. Cliffy's like busting at the seams here. Oh, Tim Evans, cheers to you, my friend. Tim sent a whiskey glass, which I'm going to try to cheers it when it pops up. Try to cheers it pops up. I'm not got this timing right. I don't got this timing right. So I can see your messages before StreamYard sees your messages. For those of you curious, I can see when super chats come in, and I always like to pretend I don't see them until they're on my screen. But it's getting really slow. I'm doing the wrong way. There we go. All right. Oh, wait, I'll clink your little glass. Clink. Cheers, Tim. Have some other super chats that came through. Everyone's getting their last minute entries in tonight's giveaway, which I appreciate y'all so much. JG says, to make up for not super chatting before. Wait, fancy seeing you here. Oh, wait, you scrolled up. 877 match now. I like the Cliff and the Cliffy. Well, I like that you appreciate both sides of my personality. And then Zopher says, it's a delay. So, one more time. Man, I would have timed that perfectly. Zover says one more time. Zover getting his $5 entry in. And then Crooked Tail says, oh my gosh, you guys. So, Donnie, are you keeping up? If you're not, I can type these in manually. If you, there's a lot coming in right now. Crooked Tail says, Cliffy, what's your all-time favorite ECBP? Well, I like to think that it is C918 because I bought like 5 of them. But Blind, the B520, which won tonight, was my favorite. So it depends on the moment, but it's a tie between C918 and B520. Blind B520 wins, but C918 still has a special place in my heart. Bourbon Baller says giveaways, why not? Cheers to that. I mean, I just like doing something fun every now and then. I don't do giveaways every stream because I know it's like is it okay? Is it appropriate to do? But I enjoy giving back. Again, I'm just relating the super chats to what I think. I don't know. Avoid the legalities. Disclaimer here. All right, Donnie. I just want to get confirmation from you that you got everyone that entered here tonight. Donnie, just give me a thumbs up in the chat if we are all set to run our Wheel of Whiskey, which is our way that we pick our winner here tonight. Oh, wait, Tom, you're heading out to California. Oh, again, I feel like I missed you last time. Next, we head to Cali. Well, Tom, things are starting to open up. Outdoor dining is a thing again. So, Tom, if you're available, I know you're busy. You're a busy guy. I obviously know because I'm tied into like what you're busy with. But if you have a chance to meet up for drinks, absolutely down. You know where to find me. You have my number. Hank Butt's coming in with a last minute super chat there. He says, I have the samples, so if I win, please pick another winner. Cheers. Gotcha, Hank Butts. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for entering, though. I definitely will spin again if we get you. But if we do get you, though, I'll still hook you up with something. But all right, so all the super chats are in. D Jones. Damn it, I forgot. D Jonesy is heading out. Appreciate that, D Jonesy. Hope to see you soon. Thank you so much again for being a new subscriber and a new supporter of the channel. Like I said, if you guys haven't yet subscribed, we're pushing towards 3,000. So let's see. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna see how many we got now, because I hope we got some new ones tonight. Let's see. Maybe. Oh, we got. Oh wow. Okay, we got 4 new patrons tonight. Or not patrons. Wow, whoa, that would be awesome. I mean, the subscribers are awesome too, but I've got 4 new subscribers tonight. Thank you so much, those of you that knew. I guess that means a lot of you guys are already subscribers, or you absolutely hate what you're watching, yet you've been here the whole time. If that's the case, then you can leave a thumbs down. But hopefully you guys are enjoying it, and you are leaving your thumbs up and your subscriptions and your notifications if you are inclined to watch every stream, and you are committed because it is now a cult. Kidding. Anyways, wow, where am I going? So with that, let's go ahead and get our random name generator here. So I'm gonna show you guys when I spin the wheel of whiskey. Best pre-gaming on YouTube. All right, so Donnie, did you give your thumbs up? Okay, you did. Okay, cool. So I'll get this pulled. I'll let y'all watch along when we're doing the wheel spin. So, wow, that's a lot of entries. Holy crap! You guys are awesome. Y'all are killing it tonight. Thank y'all so much. Seriously, it really does mean a lot. All right, so let me get this. That's so many people. I'm about to show you guys how many people is there. All right, let's see if this pops up right. Oh no, hold on. Oh, there it goes. Look at all of those beautiful names behind me. Those are you guys. So I put everyone's names in that entered a super chat. Thank you, Donnie, again for keeping up with that. Really appreciate it, man. I randomized it a bit so they're not all side by side. So are y'all ready to spin the wheel of whiskey? I don't have my sound effects. Why am I blurry? Okay, there we go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? All right, let me make sure you guys can hear it spin. All right. Sorry if this is loud. You ready for this? Here we go. Oh, who we're gonna get? Don Nishida! Don, all the way in Hawaii. Thank God for shipping things with flat rates, because that would be really expensive otherwise. Congratulations, Don. I am so excited to send you samples. Don is a good friend of the channel and patron of the channel. He may make it to our Hangout tonight. He's been at work lately. So congratulations, Don. Don, you know where to find me. Shoot me a message. We chat on Facebook. We chat on Instagram. But for those of you that want to keep up with our little community we have here, please join our Whiskey and Gaming Lounge. I'll show you guys well, actually I can't, because I'm only sharing that screen. But Whiskey and Gaming Lounge, you can literally just join at bourbonbites.com. You can get an app on your phone for Discord. You can visit the website. You can do all of those things. Really awesome community. I love hanging out with you guys week to week, or honestly, day to day, because we chat like every day. So congratulations, Don, for that. Like I said, next week we will be doing, like I said, Saturday. Let me hide that. Boop. Okay, Saturday, my friend Brandon, which you guys have seen, do an awesome job here tonight. Thank you so much, Brandon and Donnie, for killing it tonight, and Trev too. You guys, and Emily too. Sorry, I almost missed you, Emily. You guys have killed it. I appreciate y'all so much. But Brandon is joining me on Saturday for a blind new riff flight with our good friend Ian. Y'all know Ian? Ian, that bourbon guy, or Ian, that new riff guy, the absolute biggest new riff fanatic on the planet. He will hopefully be joining the stream too. We're going to try to get StreamYard working so he can join us too. But we're going to do a blind flight sent to him of single barrel new riffs. So definitely tune into that if you're curious about new riff or you're a fan of new riff. That's at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. So, all right, like I said, cheers, you guys. Thank y'all so much. 50 viewers. This is honestly, it warms my heart seeing so many of you guys here tonight. I just feel really happy. I'm so excited to go into this after party hangout. That, like I said, with patrons and everything like that. So, hope to see y'all soon. If you're not a patron, no worries. You're welcome back here every week. But like I said, go live on Saturdays at 6 p.m. and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So, cheers, guys. Until next time, this has been Bourbon Bites, whiskey reviews with a gaming twist. Yeah. Cheers.